going on, dudes and dudettes? Haven't done one of these movie reviews in a while. Haven't really watched anything new just because with the family during the holidays, kind of just watch like certain Halloween or Thanksgiving, Christmas movies now that you kind of already seen before. But we're trying to watch some newer stuff, especially for Christmas. And when it comes to Scrooged, I think this came out in 1988, starring Bill Murray. I never saw it before. And I believe Richard Donner directed it too. I know him from the Goonies fame, directing that movie. Obviously, he directed other stuff like Lethal Weapon, other good movies out there. But yeah, when I was watching this, I kind of thought it was almost Tim Burton-esque, some of the stuff they were doing in there, like a revamping of that Christmas Carol story. But when it comes to the synopsis of Scrooged, in this modern take of Charles Dickens's Christmas Carol, Bill Murray is a wildly successful television executive whose cold ambition and curmudgeonous nature has driven away the love of his life, who's played by Karen Allen. But after firing a staff member on Christmas Eve, Frank is invited by a series of ghosts who give him a chance to reevaluate his actions and right his wrongs of the past. And yeah, that's basically tale as old as time when it comes to Christmas Carol. Yes, it's a different take, but basically the same thing. If similar situations end up happening, this ghost come. And I thought the way it looked and some of the stuff, practical stuff that they used as well, even some of the like digital blue screen stuff was actually pretty good for at this time. But I guess when he worked on Superman, Richard Donner kind of figured that out with his team. But yeah, overall I did enjoy this movie. I don't think I would watch it again as far as like it being like a big time holiday movie to rewatch again, kind of like Jingle All the Way or Home Alone. But I would probably watch it again if it was like on television, probably watch a couple minutes here and there. But either way, I still give it a recommendation in the end. And when it comes to some miscellaneous news in this video about Alita Battle Angel, it looks like James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez has supposedly sworn a blood oath to make Alita 2. He says, "We're making progress on that. I appreciate the loyalty of the Alita fans." And I believe in another quote, he says, "We're thinking of an architecture that bridges to a third film, but we'll be satisfied if we can make one more, and we're making progress on that." So that's all what we want to hear. I'm kind of glad. I don't care if James Cameron comes and directs Alita. I know he was supposed to direct that first one, but got too busy with the Avatar sequels. So if he's been making so much money, his Avatar movies are like some of the top highest grossing movies, in film history. Even Titanic, his other film, that's up there too in the top 5. So I don't know how he just doesn't have enough money to throw out there to just make another movie like this. But I guess the first one costs a little bit more than what they were expecting, so they expect this next sequel and probably the third one to be more. But hopefully it gets done, because I'm a pretty big fan of that first one. I thought it was done very well by Robert Rodriguez, and hopefully we get a sequel for the fans.